Hello everybody, Father Andrew here. In this video I'm going to be showing off a Minecraft build I made while I was sick. The first thing I want to show off is these little barracks here. It's all got a copper and lava, blackstone sort of theme. The second section is this armory up here. These are acacia. I really wish there was copper shelves, but no, I have to turn off fire spreads because these kept catching on fire for some reason. As you can see, heat is transferring through this and heating up the metal bars. That's a nice little detail that you'll see in other parts of the build. We have these sort of like tubes round here. We have this build's honestly really big, but I built this slowly over 2 weeks because I had nothing better to do. This sort of area is attached to all that. It splits off into... one is this potion brewing area. Just need to show off that design here a bit better. Like I just kind of went in and out. There we go. Two is this area here, which actually splits into two areas. You have a fighting arena over here, where people can fight to the death. Also, if they so wish, with an area for people to watch. And a prison with beds for inmates. Stairs down here leads to this. It's got a very big oil rig, sort of industrial vibe, theme, design. I don't know what the correct word is, but you get the idea. So showing that and that. Okay, coming up here, honestly, these spiral stairs, I hated building them. It's just building towers in general that suck. Reservoirs. It's gonna come out of that big. Okay, actually, whatever. Oh, I could go back and fix that. Big Neverwort farm over here. As you can tell, I just don't have any energy in this video, because I'm still recovering. But well, the infection's gone, but I'm recovering still. But you got this big tower here. Got this kind of gassed airport area. You would come in behind, unleash them, hop on them. You've got climb up, drop on top, fly out, go do whatever. Just don't land in lava, because for some reason, ghasts in the overworld who are rehydrated are not immune to lava, but the ones in the Nether are for some stupid, convoluted reason. Anyway, this is where they'd probably have like a stockade of fire resistance or something. This is a forge building that acts as a giant lava pump, oil platform. If I come in here and show this off, you'll see this big forge area where armor and things would be worked on, blocks would be worked on, and we have this big lava reservoir here, which you can actually see below. There's a Nether portal here, but if we go down here, you'll find some kind of platforming, which leads down to a little pen where you have striders. You'd let these out. There's a chest with fungus on a stick here. You'd ride these out. You'd go out here. People could use them for maintenance or whatever. They're like for surfacing the lava lakes and stuff. I actually had to make a few of these lava lakes myself. The seed that I used to get this giant cave, it can be found somewhere on YouTube. There's an ancient city over here. I actually had to cut away some of the vines that were growing around because there were just way too many. So we've explored that. We've shown you that. I've shown you all that. So I have to keep track of what I'm doing. Showing you that. Over here is like a small garden, rest area. I don't know, like, I only put a few mushrooms down, they're fucking everywhere. Over here we have like a little break area for the warriors or staff or whatever civilization would be living here. I haven't come up with like a headcanon yet, but in my mind there's a group of like 30 or so ancient warriors that live within this building. And they've sort of designed it to be this fortress, but the rules in which they operate on are a bit different. You canonically cannot eat Neverwort, but these guys can. These are a different species from the Minecraft protagonist. I don't know what they are yet. I haven't come up with anything, but honestly, I built this all while suffering from the flu, so yeah. This is a giant warehouse storage building, pretty much. It's all just chests. There are, like, decor, actually. But coming through the entrances, decor, copper golems, shelves, stuff like that. When it comes to this actual cave, okay, I want to show you some of the actual heat transfer thing. Heat is going through this pipe, and that's holding it up, and you can see the kind of color gradient in the chain. I originally had, like, a resource pack that made the chains 3D, but that needs to be updated. I actually want to show some of these supports, because some of these I'm really proud of. Except that one's a bit bland, but I actually had to use a structure block to copy and paste these four, because I just couldn't be bothered with building them. Lots of copper piping, copper, like, grids, pipes, lots of supports, chains. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the top of that tower there, that area. This is my least favorite. Honestly, this part sucks. With an entrance, brass bulkhead, sort of coppery bulkhead thing, a window, a balcony to kind of like look down on everything, and we have this sort of dining hall area, which honestly I feel like it could use some kind of paintings on the wall, probably. I don't know, I just felt like kind of showing this off with the minimal amount of editing. This is kind of like where the king of this sort of place would sit, if there is one. I really don't know. I'm just kind of showing this off. And a lot of this lava lake over here is completely artificial. I had to make all of these. Albeit this cave, this giant space is all part of the seed I used. I will show that seed on screen at the end of the video. But yeah, I don't really have anything else I can really say outside of building this took a while. I had nothing better to do. The ancient city itself over here also goes on quite a while. It's actually quite big. But yeah, this seed, I will show it up at the end of the video. It's absolutely huge. It's even got a giant ruined portal. Lots of redstone nonsense going on in here, which makes me wonder, why were they experimenting with redstone under the ancient portal to begin with? Because you'd think that this would then be activated by something down there, but no. Like, honestly, the more I think about the ancient city in Minecraft, the less it makes sense. Because, like, they clearly worship something adjacent to the warden. This is not a warden head. This is something else. So whatever the warden is indirectly connected to it, but it doesn't matter for this video. The focus is this build. Sorry for this video being all over the place. I genuinely would have made this a bit more focused and a bit more scripted, but you get the idea. That's it. I'll show the seed now. Goodbye, SpongeBob.